Well, it is October 14th, the last day of our early duck season here in Virginia, and I am going to do a little kayak hunt this morning. Been paddling for a while. Only got a little bit more ways to paddle, so hopefully I'll be in my spot with about an hour to go, and I'll update y'all one more time once I kind of get all the decoys set up and everything. So stay tuned, and hopefully this is gonna be a fun one. So I am set up and ready to go in the kayak. Got back to my spot. It is super duper tight where I'm hunting. I got about maybe 20 yards at most before I hit thick brush in front of me, maybe 5 yards to my left, and then there's a little channel to my right, and then I got a big beaver dam to my right that I'm kind of using for cover. My burlap, I have not got my burlap set up like I would like to have it, so I do feel a little bit hamstrung by that. I don't know how much I stick out. We'll see once the light comes up, but this should be mainly wood ducks in here. I've been hearing wood ducks. I moved a couple wood ducks coming in here, so they should be flying pretty much the first 15 minutes of light, and when it's that dark, cover shouldn't matter too much. Did move a couple mallards, so hopefully they'll come in too, but my closest decoy is about 5 yards, and my furthest decoy is about 10 yards, so I don't envision myself taking a shot further than 20 yards today. It's just so thick in here, you'd lose any bird that you dropped in the thick stuff if it had any life in it. So yeah, we got about 10 minutes till shooting light. The birds are starting to talk, so I'm gonna put on this GoPro and hopefully we'll be shooting some here in a minute. Start killing mosquitoes if I can't kill wood ducks. Oh, that was bad. Should have had both those birds. Ooh, man, that was a bad whiff. I was rushing. Should have taken my time. I just didn't want him to get over there and that stuff. They're gonna want in here at some point today. At some point today, they're gonna want in here. Here we go, here we go, here we go. There we go. There we go. Stoned him that time. Luckily there's some water over there. He's dead as a door now. Ooh, haha. Got me one. He was moving too. I think I was behind him on the first one. He was going a little bit quicker than I thought he was. Sucked right on in though. That's what I want him doing. I mean, first shot he was every bit of 12 yards. Look at all the birds. Look at all the birds. Wow. All over me. There we go. That was a drake, wasn't it? I was almost certain that was a drake. Huh. Is what it is. Could have swore I saw that speckling on that chest, but and woody to start the day. I was almost certain that was a drake, but I'll take them. I think I'm gonna push up just right in here, just that way I have some sort of cover to the left, some sort of back cover. My shots to the right, you know, if they shortstop me and land right here, I won't be able to see them. That beaver hut will be blocking me, but I'm just getting picked out too easily right here. I'm just way out in the open, so I'm gonna push back a little bit, and hopefully that makes a difference if we have some more fly. Why am I on my phone? Gosh. I almost never pull my phone out when I'm hunting, and of course the one time I do, because it's been dead for the past 45 minutes. Here come two. Man, that first one, I mean, he must have seen me or she, I don't know. I didn't get a good look at him, but I just heard, I mean, she picked up a ton of speed and went straight up. I probably still could have thrown one up and shot it, but it would have been 30, 35, and like I said, I want them inside 25 in here. Hey, buddy. How you doing, buddy? Right around 8:45 right now, and it has been deader than a doornail for probably the past hour and a half. It was an interesting first flight, though. Typically, the birds in here roost over to my right and then fly this channel that I'm on up to the swamp stuff that they feed in. Today they roosted over to my left, and so when they went to the swamp stuff, their flight line was about 200 yards out there. And I saw plenty of birds. There's probably 100 plus wood ducks in here, but they all just flew that same flight line up into the swamp. So a little bit disappointing. I still had my opportunities. Got that one hen wood duck, missed that pair, and then I definitely kind of messed up in terms of how I set up in the kayak. I was wide out in the open, and the birds flew. The birds didn't even get off the roost until about 10 minutes after shooting light started, so it was pretty light when they were flying around, and I got picked out a handful of times. So I mean, I made a move, but since then I've only seen 2 ducks, and I was playing around with my phone, which figures. But turn the camera around right here and show you guys what I got set up in here. It's a pretty cool little hole, and if they had been coming in, it would have been some awesome action. So there's the hole. To that tree line right across is probably about between 25 and 30 yards. Those decoys are about 10 yards from me now. They're about 5 yards from me this morning. And as I said, the birds roost over there to the right, and the swamp is out there to the left. So they're typically flying right to left along this channel, and they just roosted way down there last night and flew a different flight path. So, but I got out 8 woodies on the motion duck spreader. I don't have the jerk cord rigged up just because there's so much vegetation. I don't think I could pull it very much. And then 2 mallards over there on the right with the pulsator, and then the lucky duck spinner over there on the left. So oh man, just got the camera on in time. I didn't even goose call once, and that guy tried to end up in the hole with the spinner and the wood ducks. Damn, that was cool. Well, we're gonna go try the old jump shoot / exploration. I've only ever got the kayak on here once before, so I'm sure there's still plenty of water for me to go and explore. I'm gonna go head out there and work back in here. There's some little holes and stuff, so I've been hearing a few woodies back in them. I should see at least something. We'll see about getting shots on them and hitting them, but should see at least something. And then I can also come up in here and mess around if I want to. So old crippled wood duck. He must have got sky busted during the early season, or well, the previous 3 days of the early season. Ooh. Oh, old pretty one there. Yeah, he was, I don't know, broke wing? Yep. Someone broke his wing right there. That's a shame. But yeah, he couldn't even fly. Pretty bird though. I'll take him. At least, you know, at least now I'll eat him instead of a coyote or something else. But yeah, broke wing right there. That's why he couldn't fly. Crippled like this, broken wing in the swamp. And that is what one pellet can do. Came all the way through the back of his wing, broke it. And yep, there you go. One steel number 2, it looks like. Crippled him. The last time I talked to y'all, it was right around 9:30, 10. Right now it's right around 2 o'clock. So, long story short, I did a lot of exploring. I probably paddled 5 miles in here. There's just so much water. Even in the drought right now, there's just so much water in here. It's almost endless. Found a good group of wood ducks, about 120 in one spot, but I wasn't gonna jump shoot 120. Found someone else's crippled. All he had was his wing was broke right up here at the base, so that's annoying. Hanging out right by a spot where I know a lot of guys like to sky bus, so put 2 and 2 together. But got the Old Town loaded all up. We're gonna pack it out. I was contemplating staying until dark, but I'm just beat after hunting for 3 days in a row, 4th day now in a row. So if I stay till dark, I'm sure I'm gonna be really struggling to get on out of here. So figure it's best to just call it now. But it was one of those hunts that just didn't really go to plan, didn't live up to expectations. The woodies were here, they just followed a different plan than typical. Only got 2 shot opportunities and made the best of one of them, so I'll take that. I was pleased with how the Discovery 119 performed. I hadn't hunted out of it yet, so this was really the first kind of test, and I'd say it passed. It did just as well, if not better, than my old kayak. I really like the amount of space. I was able to bring in a ton of gear today. A dozen decoys, my gun, my blind bag, my camera bag, my pulsator and the spinning wing decoy, and then a couple other miscellaneous things. So not a bad haul at all for how light this kayak is. There's my 2 birds for the day. That's probably the prettiest drake I've shot this early season, and hopefully his meat isn't too infected from where that pellet hit him in the wing, but we will see when I get him back home. But this is going to conclude our early season here in Virginia. We don't get to hunt ducks again until November 20th. I will be going to Kansas on November 1st through the 4th to hunt with the Flyways Collective guys, so I'm really looking forward to that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a comment if you guys have any questions, comments, things of that nature. Y'all know the deal. If you guys aren't subscribed to the channel, you guys enjoy waterfowl hunting videos, you want to see my November, December, January waterfowl hunts, February too, click that subscribe button, and thanks for watching.